All right, who are we reading for today? This is going to be your energy, where you're at, what's happening in your life, who you're dealing with. And then we're going to take a look at the people affecting you and, what is surrounding you at this time. So we'll start off with you, your energy, where you're at, how you're feeling, what is going on with the collective. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the Nine of Wands. Oh, somebody has been wounded here. Somebody has been wounded to the point where they need to pick up and move on, go in a new direction, find the truth, find the answers, heal their heart, discover who they are and what they truly want. Maybe you're dealing with somebody that kind of left you for dead, somebody that has destroyed an aspect of your life, your emotions. It's like you're removing a blindfold, you're taking off a mask. Maybe you didn't see something about a person and now you're wounded. You're feeling like, I need to focus on me. I need to continue forward. I need to get off this ground here. I need to stand up and heal and move on and, kind of take action quickly. I need to remove myself quickly because something is not going to change or something is going to get worse. I need to, there's something in your daily life that maybe you've kept to yourself. Maybe it hasn't been, one big blow up, but maybe it has been, over a period of time, something slowly, eroding a connection. So with your energy, we have Capricorn energy here. Your resources could be eroding. There could be something that you have put, your time and energy into. And you may have been dealing with someone that wasn't on the same page, somebody that was, chasing after different goals or different ideals, or, maybe spending your money. Maybe somebody has been overstepping when it comes to your finances. This could also be about building a home, building a relationship, building a family, building a business. This could be people that you work with. This could be your family members. This could be your children. This could be something that, you've kind of been left holding the bag with. Okay, we have the Magician's energy here. So we've got Virgo and Gemini energy here with Mercury energy. This is, you have everything that you need within you to create the desired result. You are the magician. You can alchemize energy. You can change any situation. You can work with the law of attraction to create a support system, to create a grounded environment, to build from the bottom up. And Capricorn energy is all about structure. It's all about building. It's all about, the vision of the future and not losing focus. So this is about focused intention here. We do have a Knight of Wands. So this is Sagittarius energy. It's very passionate, but it's also non-committal. So are you feeling like you cannot commit to a situation any longer and you're like, I need to get out of this now? Or are you dealing with somebody that is non-committal, that is, up in the air or fly by the seat of their pants, don't think about the future, don't plan, don't save, right? Let's get one more here. We have the Six of Cups. This is a card of returning. right? Returning to the past, remembering another time, a better time, a hopeful time, remembering your feelings, remembering, what was once upon a time. Maybe you're remembering your hopes and dreams, and the situation you find yourself in is not, is not going to get you, the desired result. This is Scorpio energy. This could be that, you are thinking of a past relationship. You could be, thinking of a time when you felt supported, when you felt like, somebody else, had your back. You wanted the same things. You wanted, you know, a future that was growing, that was evolving, that was more exciting, more, more passionate. There's a lot of fire here, right? With the Magician and the Knight, we have passion. And then with the Six of Cups, we have emotion. But that Three of Coins, it's like almost like years of eroding some type of passion. So are we returning to, sorry about my cat here, he wants to be part of the reading today. Are we returning to a part of ourselves that felt younger and innocent and had hopes and dreams and had a fantasy and a desire to be in a loving connection that, brought abundance and wealth and happiness and love? Is this what is happening? I'm going to get one more before we move on here. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. So expansion, destiny, the wheel is turning, right? We have Aquarius, we have Scorpio, we have Leo, and we have Taurus energy. And the wheel is turning, maybe in your favor. We have, Jupiter going into Leo at this time, which is all about luck. It's about taking a chance on something that is going to bring in some harmony into our lives. Things that have been going difficult for us is going to change. It's going to shift. And it's going to shift because your perspective is shifting. Your thoughts around a situation are shifting. Your feelings are shifting. You're trying to remember. You're trying to get back to your core, back to the resonance of who you are and what this is all for. What is your purpose? What is your future goal? What is your plan moving forward? And it might be scary, and it might be a time where we are, unsure because we're missing something. We're missing a key factor. We're missing information, maybe about another person, maybe about ourselves. So we're going to go into who is the other person that we're dealing with. Maybe you're at a time of your life where you want to feel young again. You want to travel. You want to be like that knight. You want to, not commit to something that's going to, allow you to put that fire out. Maybe you want to have that fire, the passion within you. Maybe you want that to drive your life. Maybe what you wanted when you were younger is no longer what you want moving forward. So who is this person that you're dealing with? Who is the person that, you feel might be holding you back from your momentum, from your purpose, from your plans to achieve something moving forward? Okay, so at the bottom, we have the Chariot with Cancer energy. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Cups. Okay, with the Princess of Swords. So there's definitely something about truth, about communication, or lack thereof. Maybe the communication is masked. Maybe it's masked by looking pretty. Maybe somebody is making something look pretty, look like a fantasy, look like the Ten of Cups, look like happily ever after. But I feel like this victory they're trying to achieve, this direction that they're going, is not the same direction that you were going. It's not exactly what you want, because I feel like you are trying to detach. I feel like you are trying to remove yourself from something that changed you. Maybe it's a rigid dynamic between you and another person. Maybe it is, you know, a lack of clarity on somebody's part as to what that looks like. And I feel like, you know, there could be a lot of secrecy or a lot of miscommunications. I feel like, let me just say, we have Capricorn energy, we have Aquarius energy, we've got Gemini and Libra energy, and we have Cancer energy. So we have this energy here of somebody, you know, looking the part, acting the part, but maybe inside, you know, maybe inside their heart is calling them to detach. Maybe you are being called to detach from this person because what they think is a Ten of Cups, maybe you don't. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is also, could be somebody from your past that you're dealing with here. This could be a return of love. This could be, you know, you've gone on a journey, you've done some soul searching, and, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel is calling you back to somewhere you've been. We have a King of Swords in reverse. So again, the Swords energy, the air energy, you could be dealing with an air sign. This could be somebody that was harsh in the past, that wasn't emotional, that wasn't open, that wasn't loving, that wasn't, you know, easy to connect to emotionally. This was somebody that could have walked away from you. This is somebody that might not have given you the answers. This is also someone that could have made you feel like your emotions were foolish, like, you know, you were a little immature for them, or you didn't have you know, goals that were you know, good enough, because this is somebody that could be a boss, somebody that could be a doctor, a lawyer, somebody very successful. But this is also somebody that could be working from their ego, very rigid in their thinking, very, I almost want to say like a father figure, like a dominant energy that is trying to scold you or trying to make you feel like, you know, you're not good enough for them. So this person, we have a King of Coins here. This could have been someone you were married to. This is Taurus energy now. This could have been somebody that you had a family with, that you had children with. This could also be that you have some kind of issues with your father that you haven't resolved, that you have been alchemizing the traumas, the energies associated. Like I'm getting this feeling like, you know, men have kind of dominated a female, and this you know, this person watching the video here has really tried to break free of this, has said, I'm going to be strong and independent, and I'm no longer going to let men make me feel small. I feel like the King of Coins is someone that could be very stable, but that they have this ego, this mindset of rigidity. And maybe that is what you have been dealing with in the past. Maybe it was a split of a relationship, because we have the Two of Cups here. So instead of it being upright, it is reversed. This is somebody that you had a loving connection with, but something went wrong. You know, with that Devil at the bottom of the deck, there could have been addiction issues here, and that may no longer be the case now. I feel like maybe there is some healing happening where what could have been the Ten of Cups in the past could be in the future. This could come back around into, you know, your next cycle with some healing. It's like a redo with that Wheel of Fate, the Wheel of Fortune. There's some type of a redo of forgiveness, of somebody maturing, somebody changing the way they see you, changing, you know, finding some type of passion again for you, because we do have this Knight of Cups. Okay, this is Pisces energy. So there's love here. There is somebody that wants to start over with you. There is somebody that is, you know, looking into their heart, looking at you with love, seeing you differently, but they're still wearing sunglasses. This person is, look at, even as a child, we have somebody wearing sunglasses. There is still something that, you know, they're viewing. Look at, he's wearing sunglasses too. Interesting. I'm almost getting that, you know, at some point you were viewing somebody, maybe with rose-colored glasses. And now this person is viewing you through a new lens, right? Like there's a new lens here. Maybe this person, the roles have been reversed. It's almost like I feel like this person is chasing you after a period of time where you chase them. This person is seeing you differently. They're seeing you like the one that got away, like the one I was too hard on, the one that, you know, maybe messed up a family with. We have the Sun. So this is Leo energy. I want to heal this. I want to hold this light. I want to be in the light. I want to see something from a different perspective. I want to come back with truth and honesty. I want everything to be in focus, in view, in my grasp. I want to hold this light and hold you and support you and comfort you and heal this Two of Cups. I want to come back. So we have a Princess of Wands in reverse. This is fire energy. So this could be you, right? Because if you are this Knight of Wands here, this could be you. They're seeing you as young and vibrant and beautiful and lovely, but they're seeing you as hurt. They're seeing you as somebody that needs protection, or that needs guidance, or that needs to find their way, that needs to be reminded of how wonderful they are, that they do have the tools, that they do. It's like this person wants to be your cheerleader now. Yeah, I mean, the Three of Wands in reverse, you know, this person has been waiting for an opportunity, waiting for this to come back around, waiting for the right time, maybe even waiting to try and move on from something they can't move on from. But I feel like this person want some type of action. They want to take some type of action, like they don't want to wait. We have strength. Yeah, more Leo energy here. So this person wants to find the strength to confront their fears, wants to find the strength to face you, to look at this at the bottom, King of Wands. They don't want to be the King of Coins or the King of Swords. They want to be the King of Wands. They want to be fiery. They want to have their passions be explored, and they want to be open to, you know, taking a chance, right? Because the Wands energy is about risk-taking, having the strength to face the difficulties, having the strength to pursue something that they feel is out of reach, or they feel like in the past they could not imagine, you know, maybe they didn't have the confidence to step into this role, because all we need here is one more king and this person becomes the emperor. I feel like they are building, they're building themselves up. They're trying to come back with the hope that you see them as, you know, someone with strength, somebody with power to stand by them, to support them, to bring in, like, we don't have the King of Cups here, but I feel like this King of Wands wants to say, like, I want to love you. Like, I want to show you. Maybe it's through acts of service. Maybe it's through, you know, financial help. Maybe it's guidance. Maybe it's wisdom. There's something here that this King of Wands wants you to see them. Maybe they want to save you. The King of Wands is often like, I want to be Prince Charming. I want to come in and sweep you off your feet and save you. So, there also is the possibility that you're dealing with 3 different kings, right? You could be dealing with 3 different kings. Okay, let's go down this road for a minute. What if you walked away? This won't be for everyone. It's kind of a side note here. What if you walked away from a King of Swords or a King of Coins, and you are in the midst of rethinking things with a past person, like the wheel is turning and somebody is returning here. We are in Mercury retrograde at this time, and it's in Cancer, so it's in the emotions, right? We are, you know, feeling what it felt like maybe to be with these different kings. And maybe we're taking some of the energy, right? If we're with different people, we're gaining different knowledge, we're gaining different ways, right? We pick up on other people's traits. So this Magician here can be like, I have experienced this type of person, I've experienced this type of person, and you know, they've both helped to impart, you know, different things on me, and I like this and I don't like this. I'm going to take this and I'm not going to take that. So they are taking what resonated with them from the past. They are trying to build the future that they desire. This is you, the reader, the viewer, sorry. You are trying to take, you know, the aspects of different relationships to heal, to move forward, and to build successfully. Now, we have 3 different king energies. This can be one person, but if it is separate people, then we have, you know, somebody. We do have a Knight of Cups. So I said we didn't have the King of Cups, but we do have a Knight of Cups. We have somebody here that is trying to level up, somebody that is trying to find strength, somebody that is trying to find confidence, somebody that is trying to heal, somebody that knows that their past actions did not create a harmonious relationship, and they're tired of waiting for the opportunity for this to come back around. They want to take action. Now, they could have been in their ego and cold and spiteful and hurtful and really did something to hurt you. They could have been a husband and a father. They could have been somebody that was supposed to protect you and didn't. And they could now be the King of Wands and they realize their mistake and they're coming back, right? This is one scenario. The other scenario is that you are dealing with different masculine energies and you have a choice to make. So we're going to go ahead and see what the situation is for the collective, for the majority of you. So although there are different storylines, we are going to stick to the one that this is one person here, and this one person is trying to level up. They're trying to get emperor status here so that they can come back around. Their Knight of Cups is still not a king, and we still don't have the emperor here. But this is somebody that really wants to come back. They want to take action and they want to do right by you. So let's see what else wants to come through. I hope that wasn't super confusing. I picked up another storyline and I wanted to just mention it briefly. So let's move on. We have Gemini energy, so we have more air energy here. This person could feel like they're two different people, right? They could be in their head and very changeable, right? They're very changeable. It's also Mercury energy. And because we are in Mercury retrograde, there could be something about, you know, the communication being off, right? There could also be something about the duality of it. So this could be someone that is, you know, very flippant and fickle in their moods. They could be a moody type of person. We do have discarnate energies here. There could be somebody that has been, you know, attacked by some type of spiritual entity. I mean, we had the devil at the bottom of the deck. This could have been something that was affecting them. This could be, you know, they could have experienced something like their life force was being drained. You know, this could have been a bad job where there was energy attachments from their work environment that was draining them, that made them sick, that made them depressed, right? This is somebody that is getting past this. I feel like somebody has had the strength to overcome, to clear their space, to clear their energy field, and to come into a clearer mindset, right? So the Gemini is about the mindset. This is somebody that has kind of overcome this. Now we have the earth element. So we have that King of Coins element here, but this is the yin energy, materialism, Mother Gaia, harvesting, dedication, fertility, and stability, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be someone that is getting a little more grounded. They're not so much in their air energy, right? They're not so much in their head. They're actually maybe walking the talk, right? They're taking action in the material world. They're focused on their material world. They're focused on their future. They're focused on building something, okay? And we have, maybe there's a new job here. I did mention something about, you know, maybe a toxic work environment. This could be somebody that has shifted into a new career, something they've never done before. We have DNA activation here. So, you know, light codes being downloaded, awareness in your energy field and around you, what's happening around you. This is somebody that could be changing their attitude to a more positive attitude where they are alchemizing like the magician, right? They are attracting. They are manifesting true abundance, true wealth, and true health. We have psychic attacks. So this is what was happening to this person. They could have been under attack by somebody and it maybe disrupted your whole connection. Maybe that's what went wrong in your past connection, was Somebody was trying to cause harm. Somebody was trying to come between you. Somebody was attacking your energy field, their energy field, the household's energy field, whatever it might have been. And maybe the two of you now, because you've been out of, say the home that you lived in together, or the job that you worked at, or whatever it is, you've been out of the energy. Things seem clearer. Things seem like they're not so heavy and dark anymore. And maybe we're not blaming other people. Maybe now we're seeing like something else was going on here that is supernatural, that is unexplainable, because we do have divine counterpart here. So two people meant to be together. This Two of Cups here, it is saying that this is a counterpart, that, past, the past energy, the two people that were meant to be together, there is a chance here for this to come back alive, come back around with that Wheel of Fortune. We do have birth. You could have children together, but this could be a rebirth of your blessings, a rebirth of your relationship. Your counterparts are seeing each other here as a blessing. You are a gift to each other. Okay, so let's go into this deck here. What are some things that could be going on that you might be picking up at this time? Like what actions might be taken? What destiny is occurring? Like what kind of chance encounters or communication might follow this revelation? You're thinking of them, they're thinking of you. Let's see what else wants to come through about this. We have love offer, a new door to romance. Okay, so they may come through with an offer. We have a reconciliation. Look at this. We've got champagne here. You've got strawberries, repairing, rebuilding, mutually agree to leave the past in the past. Okay, so, let's see if there's more communication, because how do we just get here, right? So we have a makeover. Maybe you're going to go and pamper yourself, feel beautiful, spice yourself up. Maybe this is how you feel around this person. Maybe you get that desire to want to look beautiful, to want to be attractive for this person. We have steps, movement forward, momentum. This is a person that is kind of dressed up. Maybe you're going to meet each other for a date, or to come together to talk about things, or to maybe you're going to some type of celebration, and that is where you're going to see this person. Maybe they're going to be there. What else do we have? We have summer, warmth, positive vibes here. And we have options. So you do have options available to you. This is about not feeling like you are stuck in a box, right? Like you have that Knight of Wands energy where you are like, I don't have to commit myself to anything. I can see where things take me. I can, do this on my terms. Nobody is forcing me to, commit to something right now. We do have a vacation, relax, unwind, get away. Maybe you're going to go on a vacation and get a makeover. This is going to make your energy more attractive, right? Maybe you're going to do something that is like out of your comfort zone, and that is going to make you more attractive to this person. They're going to see you in a different light. We have the red string of fate. Spiritual bonds can't be broken, no matter time or space. Like the two of you are connected. You're connecting in many different ways, maybe through dreams, maybe through songs, maybe through signs and symbols, and spiritual guidance. showing up at the same place at the same time, seeing numbers, seeing dates, seeing pictures, seeing, someone's social media, whatever it might be. They're always there. We do have reaching out, seeking attention, planning to meet up. Okay, so there's something here about this person's hand or your hand. It's like, I don't know. There's something about their hand. There's something about, it's not just that they're reaching out their hand to you. I'm just being told to mention that there is something about their hand. Maybe they used to be married to somebody else and they no longer have a wedding ring on. Maybe they're very handy. Maybe they're very good with their hands. Maybe, their touch just sends shivers through your body. Like there is something about their hands maybe that you find very attractive. Let's see what else wants to come through here. Maybe you're going to just pass by them on the street and they just give you a wave, right? Like, what does reaching out look like to you? Does this person know how to astral travel? Because I feel like, could you just be sitting at home and you're like, oh my God, I just felt a touch from spirit. And really this person is like astral projecting to you just so that they could, I don't know. That might be for someone. That's just kind of popped in. But at the bottom of the deck, we have dimensions here. Will you meet me in the astral realm? So that's a possibility that this person might be doing this. They may be trying to reach you in the astral. We have runner. So at some point, this person may have run away. They ran away from their home life. They ran away from security, foundation, commitment here. And that may be why you're not feeling the need to have a commitment. You just want to see how things go. There is this energy here of this person didn't know what they wanted in the past. I also, okay, so this card just came out, false flame. You guys might have seen each other as false flames. There might have been something that you were like, this isn't my person. Like, I want to be with somebody else. This person isn't quite doing it for me. Or, the grass looks greener over there. Like one or both of you could have been doing this, thinking like, this isn't it. This isn't the person I'm meant to be with. And only to step away from this connection and go into one that you thought was really great for you, and turns out it wasn't. So are we revisiting this whole maybe twin flame concept and thinking, I actually was with the person I was meant to be with and I couldn't see it at the time? Right? Are we see, we have counterparts. I feel like this is your counterpart. You are reconsidering what you thought was this counterpart connection. I feel like this past person may be it for you. And yeah, at the time, you just didn't see it. You had growing to do. You had another path you needed to take. They had another path they needed to take. But there's something here with the two of you that has never been able to be quashed. It's never been able to resolve. You were always meant to come back together because there is a soul recognition. You have lived many lives together. You are tempted by learning experiences, but the truth of the matter is your souls are always connected. Yeah, you have memories here. You may be looking at old family photos or, reminiscing about vacations or, thinking highly of the time you had together. All right. There's curiosity, right? What are they doing now? Will they come back to me? Is there a possibility to do this better, to come clean, to speak my truth, to treat them differently, to up level this connection. We have karmic. So I did say with the false flame, like maybe this person just never saw you, or you never saw them as that real flame, right? Maybe we just thought it was supposed to look different, and we're changing the way we think about it. We do have fate here with, is this door closed on this connection? We also have marriage. So there's something about this connection that is fated. It is meant to be. It is attracting two people back, and it is a risk. It is a chance, because what if it doesn't work out again? There's a chance here that you could get back together, and you know, it doesn't feel right. But the two of you, I feel, really want to give this marriage a second chance, this union a real go, because you both up leveled. You both want to put your best foot forward. You both want to show each other how much you've grown. And only the two of you share those memories of the past that can't be shared with anybody else. It belongs to the two of you, and those are the memories you hold so tightly in your heart. We do have rose-colored glasses, so we spoke of that before, which is, you know, feeling a naivety, being optimistic, but things are not as they see, or things are not as I wish them to be. They are what they are, right? So this was, you know, making assumptions, presuming that another person would provide something, you know, security, the future, a certain type of love, a certain type of action, you know, and we can't put those demands on other people. So part of it is respecting who people are and accepting them for who they are. And, you know, this person is now looking back after running away and thinking, you know, I see you as perfection. And so maybe they also need to still grow, because again, they can't see you. They can't put you on a pedestal and expect you to be perfect. They can compare you to the other people they've met along the way and see you as more beautiful, see you as special, see you as their counterpart, but they cannot make you be a perfect version of you, right? So we do have imprint. This is, you know, how does somebody imprint on us? You know, you have a story together. You have imprinted on each other's hearts by the life that you had together and apart, because there is trauma, probably grief, but there's also love and intimacy. So how you affected each other in this world, right? And, you know, the truth of it. We have influencer, authority, sway, and impact. So this is about being honest and having integrity, you know, being a true person, not wearing a mask, being integral, and having the ability to be a leader and to hold space for another person. More throat chakra, okay? Fool's gold. So I feel like, you know, this person feels foolish. They feel like they may have manipulated a situation. They feel like they lost something wonderful. But this person, or you, has not been able to fully be in their truth. They have not been able to speak their truth. They have not been able to share just how respectful they do feel over you. Like they feel like the truth is you've really changed their life. You have really had an impact on who they are, and they were foolish, and they, you know, maybe wanted more than what they thought you were, but they're seeing their truth, they're feeling their truth. And maybe they needed to be away from you to do that. We do have frigid, right? They could have been cold and passive aggressive, and they may have felt iced out from your life, right? So they want to attract the warm you, the compassionate person that you are. It's like their life has felt meaningless, cold, and they have felt like they have been separate from other human contact. I feel like they just, they came out with that King of Swords in reverse in the beginning of this reading. So they have not been able to connect to another human. And they want to attract you back because you are warm, and they know that they can be themselves with you more than with other people. We do have more throat chakra, drowning. They have repressed everything, repressed their emotions, repressed their guilt, repressed their fear, repressed, their truth from you, from others. And they feel like they're suffocating. They're breathless. It's like they're immersed in their emotions that they're holding inside of their body that they have not expressed. They think about young love. They think about the past. They think about all of the years that have gone by with and without you. And they want that. They want healthy, trusting, and a loving relationship. They want to be in their heart. They want to have a connection again. We also have that kryptonite, like you're their kryptonite. They feel nervous, defenseless, and vulnerable around you. Maybe they didn't like that. They were trying to have walls up. They were trying to be strong. They were trying not to be in their emotions. And you always brought that, right? Like you brought that love, you brought that compassion and warmth and openness to them, and they didn't know how to handle it. Bottom of the deck, we have deja vu. It's like they're reliving this whole thing with you. They're reliving the feelings, the nostalgia. This is the past. Like they're feeling like it's not over. It's not over. Like this doesn't have to be gone. I can do this again. I can make this happen, because we also have love at the bottom of the deck. I want to be vulnerable. I want to be affectionate. I want intimacy. So this person definitely desires to come back. They desire you. We're going to pull a song here. If this person could give you a song from their heart to let you know how they truly feel today about this connection, what would the song be? What would the song be that they want you to hear from them? Oh my goodness. So we have Hazy Shade of Winter. Time, see what's become of me. While I looked around for my possibilities, I was so hard to please. Look around, leaves are brown and the sky is a hazy shade of winter. They thought you were their false flame. They were looking around for something better, and instead they got, they got themselves. They got to sit in their own shit. They got to deal with their darkness. They got to be alone. They got to feel life without you in it. They were hard to please. They were that King of Swords in reverse, right? They blocked out the emotional side of things until all that was left was their own emotions, their own grief, their own sadness, their own sorrow, their loneliness. This person has been lonely without you. Let's get some words. Let's hear some words from this person. What do they want you to know? What are some words this person would like you to know? I act like I don't care when deep down I really do. I had unhealthy habits and behaviors. I miss you. I gave in to a temptation. Will you give me a second chance? This is a destined connection. I was emotionally unavailable. Yes, they were. There was a betrayal. I wish I could fix things between us. Childhood wounding is affecting my actions. So, oh, you are the person of my dreams. They might be dreaming about you, and they might be astral projecting into your space. Okay, we're going to leave this here. Please let me know if this resonated and give it a like and share. Whatever it is that you were meant to do, go ahead and do that. But I hope you guys enjoyed and have a great day.